Welcome to Political Awakening. In the game, players compete against one another to become the most politically woke, overcoming challenges as they move from the little p to the big P section of the board to be the first player to reach and succeed in the final challenge, embodying the perfect citizen. This game requires a minimum of 3 players and a maximum of 5 players. While this is a competitive game, it also presents opportunities for collaboration between players and mutual rewards. To establish the order of play, each player must spin the wheel. The player with the highest spin may go first, and turns proceed in a clockwise manner. All players must randomly select an identity card without looking. Once selected, players may turn over their card and must share their identity with others. To commence their first turn, a player must spin the wheel and move to the number of spaces they land on. Each space on the board presents one of the chance, drama, draw, or question time cards. The player must pick up a card corresponding to the colour of the space that they have landed on.
Any clauses on the card are to be explained to all players and applied to the current player's turn. Once the player has completed the challenge and applied any clauses, the next player may now start their turn. The beginning, little p section of the board consists solely of chance and question rounds. Chance cards are to be read aloud by the player and they must follow the instructions on the card. This will either present an advantage or disadvantage for the player. Question time cards are read aloud by the person to the right of the player. If the player answers correctly, they may move forward 1 space unless clauses indicated otherwise. At the Political Awakening checkpoint, players must select 2 political ideologies that will be applied to the rest of the gameplay. Unlike the identity cards, players choose their ideology cards. These cards are first come, first served and cannot be switched throughout the game. Both identity and ideology cards may present advantages or disadvantages in the form of clauses to the player throughout the game.
The second Big P section introduces draw and drama challenges. These must be read by the player silently, who will then have 30 seconds to complete the challenge and successfully get another player to guess the correct answer. For drama challenges, you have 30 seconds to act out the scene on the card without using words. For draw challenges, you have 30 seconds to draw the key word or phrase. In both these challenges, other players must correctly guess the answer in order for you to win the challenge. Whoever is first to correctly guess is known as a collaborator, and may move forward 1 space as well. If nobody correctly guesses the answer, you may not move forward. Upon winning, players may move forward 1 space, unless otherwise indicated in the clauses. If they do not win, they must remain on the same space. The clauses may also require a player to move back on the board, or add and take away time from the clock.
Players continue moving along the board until somebody reaches the final challenge. The final challenge is to win each of the challenge cards, draw, drama, and question time consecutively. Before commencing the challenge, players may choose from the following 2 options. For the first option, the player must attempt to pass every round until they are successful and win the game. This option gives the player the opportunity to win the game without competition. However, if they do not win the 3 challenges consecutively, they must wait until the next turn to try again. For the second option, the player may invite all other players to attempt the final challenge, and whoever is successful becomes the winner. If more than 1 player successfully completes the challenge, the successful player must complete a high-speed round of question time cards, with the player who answers the most questions in 1 minute becoming the winner. This option may be interpreted as an equitable or strategic move depending on players' positions around the board. Thus, the first player to reach the final challenge and complete the subsequent final challenge rounds wins the game and is the most politically woke and active citizen.